At this point, I will turn to one of my favorite parts of our annual summit, and that's the presentation of the Walter F. Ehrnfelt Award for Outstanding Regional Contribution. I'd like to invite Bob Klaiber, Cuyahoga County engineer and the 2006 recipient of the Ehrnfelt Award, to announce this year's winner.
Actually, normally we read the bio first and then announce the winner. I think I'm going to do it a little different because once I announce the person as well as the bio, I think everyone will agree that this person truly deserved this award. This year, our recipient is Chris Ronayne. And I have to admit, I don't like reading long scripts like this, but I think it's important, having worked for Mayor Ehrnfelt myself, it's important to list all these qualifications of Chris that we can all respect this award, and I hope it continues in the future. So, after graduating with a degree in business from Miami of Ohio, Chris Ronayne worked for a Fortune 500 company, learning the ins and outs of the corporate world and traveling along the eastern seaboard. But Chris missed Cleveland and wanted to turn his passion for building cities into his life's work. So he came home and enrolled in the master's program in urban planning at Cleveland State's Levin College. Chris worked his way through graduate school developing corporate deposits for the newly opened Shore Bank of Cleveland and working for his mother's small business and for the City of Lakewood's planning department. After receiving his master's degree in urban planning, design, and development in 1997, Chris went to work in the community. He started the Cuyahoga County Planning Commission developing community master plans for the cities of Bedford and Bedford Heights. He also worked on improving human services, gaining valuable experience in welfare reform. He managed the Division of Employer Resources, where he helped people transition off welfare through job readiness training, transportation, and employment matching. After working for the county, Chris Ronayne was offered the job of planning director in Cleveland City Hall. Chris quickly went into action developing an asset-based planning model with his staff of 35 that led to the update of the comprehensive citywide plan connection Cleveland 2020 Cleveland Citywide Plan, as well as the Cleveland Waterfront District Plan. As the chief architect of the Cleveland Waterfront District Plan, more commonly called the Lakefront Plan, Chris attracted more than $50 million from state and federal sources to the project, leaving the next administration with the funds necessary to begin implementing the plan. Because of those efforts, the Lakefront West Shoreway Plan is underway today with the City of Cleveland and the Ohio Department of Transportation. Development resulting from this plan is already taking place today in new District 3 neighborhoods like Detroit Shoreway, where housing and mixed-use developments such as Battery Park are rising from former brownfields. Alongside Councilman Matt Zone and the Detroit Shoreway Development Corporation, Chris helped developers Maroos Brothers Construction and City Architecture transform Battery Park from an abandoned, contaminated factory and industrial site into a renewed neighborhood. When this project is finished, more than 300 new homes will stand with access to our lakefront. As Chief of Staff and Chief Development Officer for the City of Cleveland, Chris managed over 8,000 employees and a budget of over $1 billion. In just 1 year of service, he helped transform the city, spearheading efforts to make for citywide improvements, such as the skate park at North Post Harbor and the reclamation of Mall C Park. He laid the groundwork for future lakefront projects to unfold, such as the pedestrian bridge at North Coast Harbor and the planned Dock 32 improvements behind the Great Lakes Science Center. Working together with other public officials on the Great Lakes Cities Initiative, Chris actively petitioned the U.S. Congress to pass the Great Lakes Restoration Act. The act was signed into law by President Obama in 2009. Chris and his team of public partners worked tirelessly to plan and execute the following projects through the City of Cleveland: the Steelyard Commons, Giant Eagle and Target development on West 117th Street, and the East 4th Street, which I would also encourage you to visit here at your stay in Cleveland. While working to make these projects a reality, Chris took a collaborative approach by achieving buy-in from residents, ensuring these projects benefit the community. For example, he held over 130 public meetings about the Cleveland Lakefront Plan over a 3-year period. It's a lot of meetings with the residents. With his success as Chief of Staff and Chief Development Officer, Chris Ronayne was recruited to become President of University Circle Incorporated. As the 7th president in UCI's 51-year history, Chris is determined to make University Circle a premier urban district that is safe, clean, and attractive for the hundreds of thousands of residents, workers, and visitors to the district. He has set an aggressive agenda for University Circle, Cleveland's fastest growing employment center, and University Circle, Inc., the nonprofit development, service, and advocacy organization responsible for the growth of the Circle as a world-class center of innovation in healthcare, education, and arts and culture. Having worked myself for Mayor Ehrnfelt, I'm sure he would recognize Chris Renane as an individual worthy of the award named in his honor. Furthermore, as Cuyahoga County changes, Wally would recognize Chris's talents as someone that can truly help transform the region. Congratulations, Chris.